Well, we're back in the Cheviots. This is my third camp in the Cheviot. In fact, no, that'll be my fourth, won't it?
Well, you've been the Shill,
Langley Crags, Hedgehope Hill, and now we're on our way up to the Hen Hole. So that's not going to be as high, so we're hoping, even if it does get windy, it'll not be too windy. But anyway, it's a nice morning, nice afternoon. We've just left Hethpool car park. Had a big crack with a bloke who's just been for a walk. It's like quite a few cars in the car park actually.
Yeah.
But not surprising on a day like this, it's quite nice. And I'm probably going to regret not wearing shorts, but we'll see. I'm puffing already. Of course, I've got a great big massive pack on.
I'm carrying all the food and the
no,
store.
You're not. I've got the great big
Dad's pack.
ribeye snake.
He's got 16 kilos on his back. He's 71.
I'll regret it by the time we get up there, though.
My pack, 9.5 kilos.
And look at the pins.
Tasty.
Pasty pins. Right. We'll get you back on if we say anything exciting. Shy. Go on, number 14. There's your mum.
Keep sheep bothering.
Well, we're about 4 miles in now, and if I look in front of us, the little valley to the right is the way up to the Pennine Way, and then you turn right and you go to the Shill, and the ridge to the left is where we're going, to Hen Hole. Let's hope we can find 2 flat spots. I think we will eventually. It's a lovely day though. Well, we've arrived at the Hen Hole and we're just looking around for a flat spot. There's Stephen up there. That's the 3 sisters. Lovely spot. I've left my bag back there rather than carrying it up here. Yes, it's gorgeous here. Well, we've made it to the Hen Hole. We're just getting some visitors, but we hope we're going to keep walking.
And what's behind you, Dave?
And that's the 3 sisters behind us.
There. Very nice. Right, let's go and guard our spot.
Right, we're all pitched. There's my tent. Well, it's not my tent, it's a borrowed tent from Stephen. I'll just kick that in there. right next to the water. And there's Stephen's pitch. And he's looks like a bit of canvas, but never mind, that's what he wants. And here's my tent. There's my new jet boil copy off. Was just boiled the kettle very quickly. And there's my sleep setup, my thermarest, my bag. And I'm not used to all that room. I'm used to a small compact Helm compact one, so it's nice to have a bit of room. So we'll maybe think about getting the ribeye steaks on the go. 7 o'clock. Right, as you can see, we sat behind my tent just to get a bit shelter because we haven't got a proper kitchen here. I'm about to crack open me Lidl's Best, what is it called? Luminous Nights Brewing Company, New England IPA and pork scratchings.
I'm a pork scratching start.
7.2% Lidl's Best. There's the kitchen. Potatoes, mushrooms, ribeye steak, the biggest one you've ever seen in your life.
I'm out of date.
Some pancetta.
It's out of date.
The mushrooms. So that'll be on the go in a minute once we get the onions on the go. And if I turn that round, you can see the sun is still behind a big cloud, and there's an aeroplane going across the sky. Right, see you later. As you can see, that's the steak on one side. The chef's just arrived back. I've got my hat on now, it's getting a bit chilly. Dishing up time.
Might not be able to get all these in our balls. So.
I think we've cooked too much.
I get the black pudding.
Well, tucked up in bed. We've had a good night. Ribeye steak, asparagus, mushrooms, onions, potatoes. I'm full as a gun. Mind, I've just had a little bit of chocolate just to sort of finish the night off. So I'm going to watch some of the videos I've already taken, and then maybe just listen to a bit of radio, and then hopefully get a bit of sleep. I might have to put my earphones, my earplugs in, because there's a stream running about 2 metres away from my lugs. But I think it'll not bother us too much. Right, see you in the morning. Night night. Good morning. It's 10 to 7, and I've had a reasonable night actually. I think I might have gotten at least 5 hours or something like that. Well, it was 4 hours, but it hasn't been so bad. My earplugs work well because the noise of the river was quite loud actually, but I think I've slept reasonably well. I kept slipping about a little bit, but I suppose you can't always get a perfect flat lie, can you? I think I've got Stephen on. He's put the kettle on, so we'll have a cup of tea just now. I've never even looked outside yet, so I don't know if it's blue skies or anything. In fact, I'll have a look now. Let's have a look. Oh, it is blue skies. I can't see the sunlight, but that's more to do with where we are than I can't see the sun. But as I say, that's because where we are, not because there isn't any sun. Right, we'll have a bit of cup of tea and see what we're going to do. Catch you later. Breakfast time. There's a couple of walkers already gone past. Stephen thinks there was, well, he saw there was a man not far up from us in a bivvy, and he's off up and away, and there's a man just walked past. Where we are, we wouldn't have ever have seen a sunrise because we were in a what do you call them in Northumberland, Stephen? A clough, did you say, or a gill, or a clough? So I'm just having a lizard flapjack for my breakfast. Stephen's having lizard porridge. A nice morning. Couldn't have asked for a better setting than this. It's really nice. Right, I'll start packing my bag away and stuff. Right, it's 8 o'clock, I think. Yes, 8 o'clock. We've had a bit breakfast. We've packed up. That's where I was. That was where I was. Not the flattest of pictures, but I had a reasonable night's sleep. And that's where Stephen was, where he's standing. And as always, we've left no trace. We're going to head back to the car now. Nice steady walk through the College Valley. Right, we well on our way back to the car now. We've had a nice night out. I'm doing this sign off now before we get onto the boring road, because we're going through a little bit of a wooded area. And it's very nice. So I'm going to sign off here. Remember, for all our efforts, subscribe and like.
See ya.
See ya.